Hey-o.
Happy Thursday!
Oh boy,
what
guys.
What a beautiful day. Set the scene, James.
Guys,
set the scene.
Lower Manhattan, mid-70s. Let me give you the exact tempe, guys. Temperature. Thanks for hanging out with us on your Thursday. Here we go. I'm trying to get to the 77.
Wow.
77 degrees, blue sky in the canyons of Lower Manhattan. A stone's throw, literally from Wall Street, Stone Street to Seaport right now.
On the corner of Pearl and Broad Street.
Pearl and Broad. Guys, we're in front of Fraunces, the historic, legendary Fraunces Tavern. We just got done shooting it. Beautiful. Yep, for our Great Bars of New York book. Hopefully someone's out there that can hear us. Hopefully the video looks nice and pin-tack sharp. And welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us, guys. Oh, a little corner showing. Move it this way. Guys, we just got to adjust the gimbal. Hey, DC322. Hey, Dave Jeffrey, Niagara Falls. Check out his channel, everyone. Sally Scipio. Welcome aboard. Stuart Bryce. Emoji Game is strong. Greg B. Everybody in the chat coming aboard. Guys, we got a treat for you today. I'm pumped up about it, to say the very least. We just spent a little over 2 hours shooting everything nook and cranny inside this epic, legendary building. Karla's going to walk you through the history.
Not only is it a restaurant and tavern, but it's a museum.
It's a museum as well.
It encompasses many buildings.
Yeah, many buildings, and Karla's going to walk you through the history of it in a second. This is looking kind of northeast. This is looking north. This is looking west. That's like kind of right towards the Twin Towers. Hey, Kiana Maria, RJ Wertheimer, Kathy R. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hey, Dallas popping in. Ski Deeds, Dave Jeffrey. Everybody's popping in. Now, and then looking to my left is south over here. That's looking towards the south and the water southeast as well. And that's looking towards the Hudson River. Lee Barber, welcome aboard. Saying belated happy birthday to Hudson. You see, we're down in the canyons of the Wall Street area, Lower Manhattan. Anne Marie loves to sew. Popping in. Great to see you, Anne Marie. Not a place that, I'm going to confess, not a place me and Karla get to too often.
Because it's very touristy.
A lot of tourist spots, a lot of work day, like office workers.
Well, back in the day, this was the financial district.
Yeah, back in the day, financial district.
But pre-pandemic.
Right. After work, this place would be a ghost town a lot of nights. Now, a lot of tourists come down. They've revamped the Seaport, which we're going to touch upon as well. And here we are. Look at the canyons of Manhattan. Hey, Gregory Kelly, thanks for popping in. The only thing I have to mention today is, because we were working earlier this morning, Hudson is not here.
Because of our Great Bars of New York project.
Because of our Great Bars of New York project, like Karla's saying. Here we are, Fraunces Tavern. And here comes Karla with the history.
Now, guys,
I'm going to walk you through.
We were lucky enough to meet the owners of the Fraunces Tavern Museum and Restaurant, who not only invited us inside, where we did a lot of interior photography, but we're going to be able to bring you inside and show you the gorgeous, gorgeous interior. Now, I want to show you. Did you back up? Did you show the whole building, James?
No.
Now, it's an interesting history about this tavern and the whole building. Let me just show you from outside. I'm going to back up. James, back up with me. Now, here's the entire building. You see, it's a gorgeous building. The building known today as the Fraunces Tavern, right here on the corner of Broad and Pearl Street, is a complete reconstruction. Now, this is a historic tavern. However, it's been completely reconstructed based almost entirely on 20th century conjecture. So there's a lot of preservationists that like hoo-ha the place because it's not original. But what can we do? There were many fires. I mean,
it got blown up.
Lower Manhattan, right? There was a fire. It got blown up. There's so many things that happened. But
The flood.
the tavern was originally built as a private city residence Can you imagine the way it looks today? Think about it. When it was built as a private city residence in 1719. Now, I know we have a couple of people that watch us from the UK, and you're like, oh, 1719, that's not old. But by New York standards, that's very, very, very old. So it was built as a private residence for Etienne Delancey. Yes, like you've heard of the street Delancey Street. We've walked Delancey Street in Lower East Side. This was built as Etienne Delancey's private residence in 1719. And then it was given to him as by his father-in-law, Stephanus Van Cortlandt, of, like the Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx. Kind of like Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx is very near where I grew up in the North Bronx. And Delancey built this house in an opulent style to reflect his wealth and success as one of the city's leading merchants. It stood 3 stories high, just like it does today, with walls made of bricks imported from Holland. So the original building had bricks imported from Holland. Just think about it, imported from Holland. The interior boasted 14 fireplaces, a large kitchen, and a dry cellar, all luxurious features for the time. And it ceased to be a private residence by 1757, when the 2 lower floors were used as a warehouse. And then the building was sold to Samuel Fraunces. That's how the name Fraunces Tavern comes into play. Fraunces Tavern Samuel Fraunces was a noted innkeeper, and he opened it as the Queen's Head Tavern in reference to his sign depicting the effigy of Queen Charlotte, wife of King George. Now I want to show you something. Fraunces Tavern. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. As a tavern and public house, it was like the center of colonial life. And it housed the very first meeting of the New York City Chamber of Commerce in 1768. And this is what it's most famous for. It was a meeting house for the Sons of Liberty, as well as for merchants converging about the Stamp Act. And it served as George Washington's final residence during the week following the evacuation of the British troops in 1783. And it was here that he ceremoniously bade farewell to 2 of his officers, marking the final stage of the Revolutionary War. And did you know that it also served as the U.S. Capitol for a brief time? So it's an amazing history. So let's go inside without further ado. Here we go. We're going to go inside, and I'm going to show you the restaurant. You can eat in here. There's a museum upstairs, but you can drink at the bar and you can eat at the restaurant. Now this is the Dingle Whiskey Bar. Now look at this. Look at that fireplace. It's such a beautiful setting. Isn't that gorgeous? Now let me show you the dining area. So this tavern, operated by Samuel Fraunces, was a center of political activity. Just imagine people dining here. In 1783, George Washington said farewell to his Continental Army officers here. See, now this is the dining area. You can dine here. 14 fireplaces. Now remember, this is completely rebuilt. So it's been completely rebuilt. It's totally different than it once was. Look at that. There's a lot of interesting details around. It's amazing. There's multiple dining rooms and rooms. Look at that. There's George Washington photo. Now this is one of my favorites. Look at this. The city of New York in 1717. Yeah, isn't that amazing? The city of New York in 1717. Can you imagine? Like, you think of how big New York is, but back then it was much smaller. Now there's multiple dining rooms, multiple bars. It's absolutely stunning inside, and I highly recommend visiting. It is beautiful inside, and they serve great food. Look at all the wines. Look at that. There's party rooms, there's everything. You can come here. You can rent it for a party. You can do so many different things. Now look at this. This is called the Hideout, this bar. I like the Hideout back here. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that old musket. Isn't it amazing? It's so gorgeous, guys. Upstairs is the museum. There's so many rooms to explore, and they serve amazing food, amazing bar. As you see, multiple bars. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Look at the food. Extra good. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Extra good. Again, a room. Yeah, isn't it just stunning inside? Let me go back around. Let me get out of his way, the server's way. I'm going to go back around to show you. There's live music every Saturday from 6 p.m. here as well. So it's a restaurant and a museum. This is the museum upstairs, the upstairs museum. So you can eat at the restaurant. The museum was established in 1907. Admission to the museum, it's separate than the restaurant. $7 for adults, $4 for seniors, students $4, children $4, children under 5 free, military veterans with valid ID free. Now, what it's most famous for, and we met the director, Scott, and he was so nice. Gave us an amazing tour. This is what it's most famous for, the long room. This is the very room that George Washington bade farewell to his officers. This is it. This is the room. So you can imagine him being right here. Yeah, it's huge inside. This is where George Washington bade farewell to his officers. This is the long room. Now, if you've ever seen on Broadway, Hamilton, you know, the play, Hamilton, they have scenes here at Fraunces Tavern, and they use this long room, you know, like for inspiration for the set. Look at that. Yeah, it's a museum upstairs and a restaurant and bar downstairs. Isn't it amazing? Fraunces Tavern. And they found many of this during excavations. So many of the items on display, as you could see, they're showing the original kitchen from Fraunces Tavern, Samuel Fraunces. See, it represents what a typical tavern public room looked like in the 18th century. It's been recreated using furniture, plates, and other objects original to the period. Almost all the artifacts you see in the room are over 200 years old. 200 years old. Look at the smoking pipes. Yeah, isn't this amazing? I thought you guys would love this. What a treat to be able to see inside. And it's an amazing museum because they have a lot of different rotating displays and permanent displays. Look at this. Governing the nation from Fraunces Tavern. The United States Confederation period. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? The original home had 14 fireplaces. You can see the objects that make this office from the collection of Fraunces Tavern Museum. The undersecretary's desk, the clerk's desk, even the wallpaper. It was designed in 1852 by French company Zuber and C, installed in the room in 1972 and restored in 2022. So it was just restored, this wallpaper. Look at that. Can you just imagine everyone just sitting there with your quill pen? Look at that. Oh, I don't know if it's haunted. That's a great question. I'm unsure if it's haunted, but there's many more. I'm not gonna show you every floor, but there's many more floors to the gallery. I think there might be a school school sometimes visit up here. I'm gonna see if Scott will allow me. Oh, good. Yes, the school. They give tours for schools. This is really amazing, this gallery, because this shows you New York City foodways in the Fraunces Tavern. Look at that. This is like a typical meal in the 18th century. This is the Fraunces Tavern Museum. That's what we're inside, the Fraunces Tavern Museum. There's a restaurant where you can eat at downstairs, and there's a museum with permanent displays and original artifacts. Look at that shoe. It's a lady's slipper, belonged to Martha Washington, who gifted it to Lady Mary Watts in 1789. Oh my God, look at that slipper. Wow. Isn't that amazing? George Washington's birthday ball, annual tradition of the Sons of Revolution. Look at that. This cocked hat was used during the ceremony of the cocked hat, a link between the past and present. It's a colonial style hat. It's just so many amazing things to look at and see. I mean, the furniture, everything. And you learn about New York and its history when you come here. Isn't it amazing? I mean, you can spend hours here. I'm just showing you some, just as George Washington was central to the American Revolution, Washington is central to the Sons of Revolution in the museum collection. It was restored by the Sons of the Revolution, New York, for its role as the site of Washington's farewell to his officers on December 4th, 1783. Over the years, events held by the Sons of the Revolution in New York honors the first president, including a banquet and a church service for Washington's birthday and a memorial service on the anniversary of his death. The museum collection includes numerous images of Washington and related relics. Look at that. Lock of George Washington's hair. Oh my God. Guys, can you see that? That's a lock of George Washington's hair right in there. And a tooth fragment. Contrary to American legend, Washington's dentures were composed of animal and human teeth, not wood. Dr. John Greenwood made 5 separate sets for Washington, who seems to have been in a constant search for more comfortable dentures. Oh my God. Look at that. His tooth. And there's his hair. Souvenir metal. I mean, it's amazing, the items here. Look at that bayonet. Bayonets were ubiquitous among the various armies. Fork and knife. A cup made of cow horn. That cup is made of cow horn. The Sons of the Revolution in the state of New York has been collecting artifacts related to the Revolutionary War since their founding in 1876. How amazing is this, guys? This is the insignia for the Sons of Revolution. Look at this, guys. Early American flag, made of cotton and wool from the early 19th century. Look at that, only 5 stars. And flintlock infantry musket and a French flintlock musket. Say that 5 times really fast. Flintlock, flintlock. Flintlock infantry musket. Soon after its reformation in Fraunces Tavern's long room, the Sons of the Revolution sought to purchase and preserve the building. Unfortunately, their offers, as well as those of the Daughters of the American Revolution, were turned down by the owner. But in 1900, the building was to be demolished when the city government jumped in, condemning the property for public park use. Oh my God, but the Sons of the Revolution were able to negotiate a contract for the purchase of the building in 1904, saving the city. Oh my God, can you imagine if this was torn down? Such a historic building. Thank God it was saved. Thank God, look at that. The original yellow bricks, made of local sand and oyster shells. That's how Pearl Street got its name, because of the oyster shells. Look at that. Souvenir postcards, 10 cents. So it goes on and on and on, but I just can't stress to you what a beautiful museum this is. And you can learn so much about New York and its history and our great first president. And you can visit the museum, and then you can dine in the restaurant. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. Look, the Battle of Long Island. Amazing, right, guys? Thank you so much. So amazing. So we want to thank the owner, Eddie, and Scott, who is the head of the museum, for allowing us to tour. It was so amazing, guys. Such I mean, I can't stress enough to come visit the restaurant, have a bite to eat, have a drink in the bar, and go visit and support Fraunces Tavern Museum too, because the admission is super reasonable, and you learn so much about the history of New York. So that was super amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that little insider tour. We went to the museum, we saw everything in the restaurant. So I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, look at the menu.
Yeah, let me show you the menu, guys. I mean, I showed you some of the sandwiches. Look, tavern burger, $22.
$20.
Black and salmon, $20. I mean, I think that James and I will come back here, and we can dine outside with Hudson.
Oh yeah, Hudson.
We can dine outside with Hudson. That's their lunch menu. And then they have dinner menu too. Extra good. Yeah,
Nice.
let's hope that the prices stay that 1870s prices.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A nickel. A wooden nickel. I took a lot of wooden nickels in my day, huh? Welcome aboard, guys. Hope you're having a nice day. It's a pleasure to have you along.
Yeah, tell them I
For our walk?
apologize for not being able to read the chats. I just wanted to show you the interior.
Yeah, look at the little tchotchkes in the window here and historic photos. There's the ship and everything. It's looking great. They got an A rating. You'll be glad to know. Guys, we're down in the bottom of
Oz
Manhattan.
Fly Girl enjoyed the visit. Guys, I apologize for not being able to read all the chat messages. I just, I had limited time in there that before another tour group came, because it is open for business right now. And
Yeah, they're open.
I didn't want to get in the owner was so generous and allowed us to film inside there. But, we don't want to disturb any paying customers or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed that.
This way, over here.
We certainly did. Look at that. Yeah. Look at this. Isn't it a beautiful day? Beautiful. Look at that, guys. And that's the water right there. We're steps away from the water.
We'll have to just give a little pitch.
Oh, okay. You want to shout out?
Yeah. Come check us out. We're ASDF. We're helping children with autism today. If you guys
Oh,
know some people who are on the spectrum,
that is an amazing cause.
send them right here. to
Extra,
this website.
extra good.
Oh, show the stand.
ASDF, Autism Spectrum Disorder Foundation.
Yeah,
Guys,
we're helping children.
That's
If you guys know
fantastic.
some people, send them here. They can sign themselves up for free programs.
so
They're at
guys,
the
if
corner
you're
of
if you're gonna come visit the Seaport,
This is not Pearl.
we're on Broad Street, James,
no.
and Pearl. We're on Pearl Street right now.
No, you're not. You're on water and
No, we turned off. We're on Water Street's there.
yeah.
We are on Pearl Street. We are on Pearl Street. Definitely Pearl Street.
That's Pearl.
Pearl Street.
This is Point to Shore.
This is Pearl Street.
But
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
get down
Perfect.
here, support them.
So support a
Nice
great
job.
cause. Thank you.
So now we're heading over to Stone Street. See, we got, it's just crazy. The street. Look at the old buildings. Hunt them out.
Yeah,
We
look
got
at
the
this,
walk-
guys.
They got a stop sign there. Doing
This
good.
is Lower Manhattan. Now,
is it.
this part of Manhattan does not conform to the grid plan of 1812. So everything is like, yeah, well, I want to show the
Yeah. Look at the old buildings.
look at
that
the
one.
old buildings.
Holy
Think of
cow,
how
I love this one.
Think of how the all used to be low like this
Yeah.
before all these taller ones sprang
Yeah,
up.
yeah. The canyons.
Now, if you recall, we've eaten at the Pearl Street Diner, which was extra good.
That was a great time. Down here.
So there's lots of fun things to do in Lower Manhattan. Right, so this area does not conform to the grid plan of 1812. So the streets are like, all crisscross one another. It's not on a grid system. Now, this is a gorgeous place to come for dining. This is the historic
scaffolding.
Stone Street. Look at that.
A lot of scaffolding.
Stone Street.
Yeah. Let's go down this side.
Christian Hansen said, "Oh, the musket takes so long to load, you better be hitting somebody instead."
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear ya. We're on Stone Street, guys. This is a beautiful place to come visit, dine. The food smells great. Look at this. Look at that canyon. Ah, look at this. You got the guac, Mad Dog. This is the Stone Street Tavern. Busy day. Gorgeous day out. Oh, Hudson's favorite. We got pizza over here.
Yeah.
Adrian's Pizza Bar. Yeah, that's great. Let me just show you, set the scene here. CAK 813 says these streets in Lower Manhattan remind me of the Soho area of London near Shaftesbury Avenue.
Oh, nice.
Stone Street is in Lower Manhattan, Desi Des. We are on Stone Street, which is adjacent to Pearl Street. It's basically, it runs parallel to the water. It runs parallel to the water.
Look back at it. It looks beautiful.
I'm going to look back at it to just show you. This is Stone Street. So it runs parallel to the water. I mean, when I say water, I mean the East River.
The weekend it's packed, guys. Nobody,
Yeah, this is packed on the weekends, and a lot of visitors come and dine here because it's a lot of restaurants and bars. Now we're going to go out to the river now. Right, James? We'll go out to the river now.
Yeah, go to Paris, yep.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. I love all the details. Now the water is right there. Desi just sent us $2.99 super sticker. James,
Yeah, is that that's not it, right? You know, Delmonico's.
look at this
Let's
building.
walk to the corner. You know, head to the water.
Thank you, Desi Des. Let me thank Desi Des.
Desi does fantastic job.
Thank you, Desi Des. Extra good.
Yeah. What's the crack today, guys? Hope you're having a good story. There it is. Right
As
there.
you see, my
86 the fleet.
my voice is slowly returning. It's still a little crackly at times, but you know, from a week ago, I think I've made tremendous progress, right, James?
Ah, huge.
You know, considering how my voice was a week ago,
Huge progress.
I think it's just enormous.
Let's run that little.
This is the famous Delmonico's.
Let's get on the street and run on a little tip over here. Yeah. Looks like it's floating.
It is. Delmonico's. This is where the term 86th, if an item is 86 from the menu, that's where it comes from, Delmonico's. This is the place where the dessert, the baked Alaska, is said to have originated. I don't know if restoration work is being redone. It looks like obviously Delmonico's is closed right now. Maybe it's being restored. I don't know. Are they doing the restoration work? Is that what is happening?
It's a restaurant, yeah.
Right, but they're restoring it?
Yeah.
Ah, great. Thank you.
No problem.
So the historic Delmonico's, where the baked Alaska was invented, the dessert, is being restored now. Hey, Mighty Bull, we're right by the bull. We're right
Yeah.
by the charging bull.
Yeah, but it's out there.
Yeah, we'll it's towards Wall Street. We're gonna go to the Seaport right now. But look at that, Beaver Street,
Yeah.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's.
So let's head out to the water now, guys.
Yeah. Teso San Paulo. What do you say for that, huh? Ciao.
Why is this all like, why is it so
Bella ciao, bella ciao.
like all on one side?
Yeah. Boom, boom, ciao.
What a beautiful day, guys. It's gonna be a high of 82 degrees, they said today. So just to situate yourself, if you're not sure where Stone Street is, here's Stone Street,
Yeah.
and
There's the
then
East River.
there the East River is right down here. We're gonna cross the street and I'm gonna walk to the river now, guys. Look at this. Cast Iron Company, made in England.
Yeah, look at that for our UK guys.
Do you see that? Made in England.
Yeah. Wow.
Amazing. Look at this
Little
one.
tidbits, right?
Look at this one. The
Yeah.
Pilgrims. Look,
Yeah.
there's a
See it?
lion and an eagle. Maybe there's a bull. Let's look for a bull.
Yeah, I see that. Watch it back.
Mayor of London, guys, from everybody in the chat, Mayor of London. Was this in the John Wick movie? Was Delmonico's in the John Wick movie?
I think it might be.
Look at that. Daughters of the British Empire, USA, 1920.
Wow. 1920.
Oh, these are awesome. Protect the protectors, the badge of courage, James.
Yeah, I see that. we go, out to the water.
Wow. That was fun to see, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's so beautiful. Watch out for the cars. Let's see. No, I think it looks like it, but I don't think it was on Pearl or Hanover, is it? Maybe down this one. Maybe the next block. Because it said something, definitely.
We're on Hanover Street, right at Pearl.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, here's a banh mi cart. Very good prices, $8
Yeah.
for a little baguette.
A little banh mi baguette.
Wow.
Sounds good.
Kathy R., I couldn't agree with you more. It is a very cool area to explore.
Yeah.
And it's a most beautiful
Maybe
day.
this is that tower right there. Is that the,
Yeah, there's so much history packed into this part of Manhattan. I couldn't agree with you more, Jack Rab.
is that the community store? Versus over here. Oh, it's over right over there. Candy store.
Guys, we're going to show you another little gem. Before we head out to the water, we're going to show you a little gem of New York City.
Oh, the Coleman's are still here. I don't know what he was saying. They're right here.
A little gem of New York City.
Shut up.
Get
Look at
ready,
that.
guys.
Look at those Fraunces.
Was that from 9/11, James?
I'm not sure. Oh, that's somber. It sure is.
Guys, I want to show you some of the last remaining phone booths in New York City.
Look at those. I love these.
Seen better days. I don't think they're working anymore, James.
You don't think, right?
John Wick interior scenes were filmed at Delmonico's.
Nice.
So we showed Delmonico's. That's awesome. Thank you.
Go over into the candy store.
I want to show this public art.
Wind chimes. Remember they used to make wind chimes like that?
Or giant things of candy.
Giant candy tablets. Lodgings. There's a nice blue G-Wagon. Yeah, I need a little bit too. Let's walk right across to the
Rejected Skin, William Tarr from 1969. That's what this sculpture is.
That's cool. You bet, right?
An escalator that goes nowhere.
Nice. Maybe that's an art piece, you know?
Could be. Now we want to show you a true hidden gem in New York City. An old-time candy store. Here it comes. Look at this,
that, huh?
guys. Isn't this awesome? It looks like an old-timey candy store. Isn't it amazing? And it's tucked into the lower part of this building, like this modern building, this old-timey candy store. Yeah, remember we took it with the tripod.
Oh, yeah.
And look at this, guys. It has the old-timey candy still. Hi, how are you? Oh, wow, you actually sell candy in here.
No big shirt.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's amazing.
Nice, right? You want to go back to where we came other building?
The Shop of Little Cavities. I like that, Paul McDonough.
Shop of little cavities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to crisscross, James. We're going to just, you know. So the corner of Wall Street and Governor Lane, the old-timey candy store.
On this back street.
Jack Rabb says Gorge would like us to buy him some candy cigarettes. Why don't we just go back the way we came?
Just show something different,
Okay.
Look, there's a little garden area to eat, right?
There we go, out to the river.
Yeah, let's
To
take
the
ride.
river.
Let's see what that tower is.
Yes, it is. Alan, the homie, it is beautiful today.
See, right there.
What gorgeous
Take
weather.
Christmas back.
We couldn't be. It's
Right
low
there.
humidity. What was the current temperature, James?
79.
79 degrees
It went up 2
Fahrenheit.
degrees. Oh, you could go.
79 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow. Look at that old sea. What is that? I don't know what it is. You? Yeah, that's cool looking, right? With that slab of solid and the
Wow, the sun is out. It's such a gorgeous day. Low humidity, guys.
t-shirt day, guys.
Low humidity.
When you say it's a t-shirt day,
A gorgeous t-shirt day here in New York City.
water.
Yes, please. Oh, look at the doggo sculpture.
Yeah,
Oh, look at the doggy, and he has an apple. Do you see that, guys? I don't know if you could see that. There's a dog and an apple. I like it. Ah.
take the last of it.
Mm-hmm.
I had it.
I love the dog sculpture.
Oh,
We're
thanks.
dog lovers.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, this downtown area is, yeah, we're a little bit sensitive about photography because
Oh.
of, no, it's, I know you probably didn't realize that. It's just that with all the security alerts and
Oh, with
everything.
9/11 and after 9/11,
9/11
everything.
and
We
yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm
thanks.
just I have a dog. I don't have him with us, but
Miss him.
we miss him. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Have a lovely day. Thank you.
This day and age, right?
Exactly. You can't be too careful, guys.
This day and age.
Just tuck that in the
Hey,
bag.
look at a huge. Yeah, I got it. Look at a huge gumball machine over here.
Just
Look.
James.
Look at that huge gumball.
Oh wow! I don't know if I'm allowed to show that, but
I could sit in it.
look at this huge gumball machine. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but I'm going to show you anyway. Hudson would have a ball in there, James. You could go to Staten Island, you get on the Staten Island ferry out there. I'm in the pedestrian walkway, I'm good, James. Oh, look at the heliport. Come on, James. Look at that, all important people heliporting themselves, James. That's how Hudson rolls. He takes the helicopter places.
Guys, if anybody's jogging down here, feel free to stop and ask me for any pointers or tips you might want. You know, I can help you with your running. The kids are into it.
That's Brooklyn over there, guys.
Right over
That's
there.
Brooklyn.
That's those basketball courts, right?
Let's say hi to everyone in Brooklyn. Hi, guys.
Hey, Brooklyn in the house. You know what's nice? There's no pigeons over here.
The water's a little murky. You know,
Yeah.
a la Kramer.
can't see your feet.
I wouldn't go swimming in here.
No. You can't see your feet if you go in there, even in an inch or two.
So
Let's walk north.
Let's walk along the water, guys. Explore the Seaport. Now we're heading lower Manhattan to what is known as the Seaport. Look, somebody's jetting off.
Yeah, Hudson. There goes Hudson. Or maybe Hudson can join us.
Rev Jen worked at the heliport. Wait a minute. Rev Jen worked at the heliport for 6 months and quit. It was a horrible experience.
Wow.
Oh, we missed a $4.99 super chat from Alan the homie.
Alan the homie.
Oh, thank you for letting us know.
Go check out his channel.
And the Mighty Bull just sent us $4.99. Today could be your lucky day. Thank you, the
Thanks,
Mighty Bull.
Fantastic job, Alan and the Mighty Bull.
So sorry I missed that. The sun was in my eyes.
There it goes. There goes Hudson. He's going to beat us home, I think.
Guys, we had to leave Hudson. He's at home working on his pizza novel because James and I had a photo shoot for our Great Bars of New York City book that's going to be published next year, fall of 2024 by Prestel. We have a book coming out this year, Storefront NYC, but the photography we're doing this morning at the Fraunces Tavern, restaurant, bar, and museum. We could not bring Hudson. That is why he's not with us today. But no worries. He's safe at home working on his book.
Working on his novel.
Desi Des just sent us another $1.99.
Fantastic job, Desi Des. Guys,
thank you, Desi
Mighty Bull,
Des. Thank you,
Alan the homie, Desi Des.
And thank you, the Mighty Bull. Yay!
Yay.
Look, James, look.
Look, it's the dog's bollocks, guys. You know that. You know that. Tea and Sympathy. We'll be heading back there at some point, you know.
Yeah,
Fish and chip dinner.
I want to shout out to Nikki, the owner of Tea and Sympathy. Her husband passed away, Sean, the co-owner of Tea and Sympathy, and their
They're in our thoughts and prayers,
fish and
guys.
chip shop, assault and battery.
Keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
May he rest in peace. Our thoughts and prayers go to the family. Oh, Desi Des, we can definitely meet up in September. James and I will definitely be here then. That sounds wonderful. What a great plan. And you can meet Hudson, best of all.
The Hudster.
Rev Jen loves the Seaport. It's such a beautiful place. And I feel bad that we don't have Hudson because I would definitely get him a hot dog if we had Hudson. Look at that. We could put Hudson up on a bullard.
Yeah.
Oh, Desi Des.
Look at these nuts.
We can figure out how we can meet up. You have our email address, Desi Des. Please email us all your information and when you're going to be arriving and everything like that, and I'm sure we can figure it out. Perfect. This is the New York City ferry, goes to the Rockaway Beach.
Yeah, no, go outside the left. No, go ahead. You can go.
Oh, Desi Des, that sounds perfect. Email us your info. If you're going to be staying in Manhattan or Brooklyn, wherever you're going to be staying, we'll figure it out.
Lake Liel, New York.
Look at that. There's the gorgeous Brooklyn Bridge. Straight up ahead, the gorgeous Brooklyn Bridge.
Look at that seagull up there. He's like, what do you want from me?
Ivan Geraldo says, nice to see you. Do you know where the rocks around New York came from? Well, some of the rocks are glacial rock.
From construction, too. Look at him. He's like, what do you want from me?
Look at this guy.
What's the matter you?
Look at this. I'm going to zoom in on him.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, what's the matter you? What do you want? I'll come right up to your face and dish you.
Yeah, what is that spot on the lens?
I don't know when we zoom in. We got to figure. Obviously, it's something in the camera. Look at the Brooklyn Bridge. Looks mighty awesome.
McCraig Blaze loves our location footage. Thank you, McCraig Blaze. We're in Lower Manhattan. We're headed to the Seaport. This is the East River. If you want to situate yourself. Manhattan is an island.
Yeah, and there's Brooklyn over there.
Manhattan is an island sandwiched between two rivers. The East River on the east and the Harlem River.
Hudson. Hudson.
Hudson River, and also the Harlem River.
Up north, yeah.
And on the northern part of New York.
There's a dreaded BQE over there.
Here's the ferry. You can take the ferry. It's a nice way to get around New York City, and it's like you know, like you get a little boat ride too. You know, instead of taking the subway, you could take the ferry to Brooklyn from Lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
Gorgeous day out, guys. Lower Manhattan, extra good. Let's look out to the water. Let's see what these pigeons are up to, James. You can wait there.
Look at them two.
Look, he's trying to show off. Yeah, it's the same price as the subway to take the ferry. Yeah, Jack Rob, I have to find out about that black spot when we zoom in. I don't know what that is. The dreaded black spot. This is the East River, guys. The Hudson River is on the western side. We're gonna walk to the Seaport now.
Yeah, what's the crack, huh?
The ferry is now $4. They raised the price. It is no longer subsidized, so they've raised the price. It's no longer the same price as a New York City subway ticket.
No, more money.
You know, fare. New York City subway is currently still at $2.75 per trip, but the ferry price has increased. It used to be subsidized by the city of New York, so it was the same price as taking the subway, but they are no longer doing that. James, can you hold this? I'm going to get out our water that has water in there.
You know. Look at that. New York Harbor over there. There's the dreaded BQE, Brooklyn waterfront. Just like you're in a whole nother area. You come down this part of the city, it feels, you know, million miles away. It's like Central Park. It transports you. Look at that. Nice yacht out there, honey. Fly bridge up there. Beautiful. Missing you, Hudson. Hey, you're not the only one. Cornelius Random. We miss our Hudson as well. Is the ferry private now? Is the ferry private now? No.
It's just not subsidized.
Not subsidized anymore. Hudson has a high-stakes poker game going on at the apartment, honey. Haha, Jack Rabb. He's got all the cigars, everything laid out. He's doing it, right? Yeah, to me it always felt like I was on vacation, right, Reverend Jenny? Yeah, uh-oh.
Hey, what are you doing there, buddy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, droopy gimbal for James.
No, you're still not right.
Droopy
I don't
gimbal.
know what you're doing. Just,
Here.
Just,
There we go. Seize the gimbal, hon. I take the mic, I'm grabbing the
no,
cord.
you're just,
there you go.
there you go. Just not paying attention.
James got a, what? What? Huh?
I wasn't paying attention, I said.
Yeah. Look at that. A lot of folks out walking.
Rev Jen says Hudson has his girlfriends over and they're partying. Want to sit down for a second and look
Oh,
out
it
at the
looks
water?
great. Let's go to this pier and see what we can do over there. Look at this restaurant. People eating right
That
on
would
the
be
river.
nice. I wouldn't mind sitting down, looking out at the water for a minute, enjoying the view. What do you think, James? You know, away from the music, of course. You know, far away from the music. A lot of seating areas out here for Seaport. Extra good.
Can't reveal the real.
Oh,
Look at that. That's a new building right on the water. Oh, look at this. You can walk up on top. You want to take
Pier
a walk up
15,
there?
let's do it. Watermark Beach. Let me
Yeah.
have some, I'm gonna have a sip of water first. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll stop over here and have a
Yeah.
sip of water for a second.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound nice? Hi guys.
What vlog are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, we're at James and Karla.
Go to Instagram.
It's JamesandKarla.
That camera doesn't film.
Yeah, it's cool, right? It keeps it level. Have a great day. Oh, James, it's making me miss Hudson. Look at him, looking at the water. Oh, he's so cute. Oh.
You want to do that for a while? There goes more helis. We're going up on Pier 15 next. Oh, Desi Des, coming to New York for my birthday. Happy birthday coming up, Desi Des. Yeah, he's a little young pup, right? You got it. HC teacher. My niece was living there. He said you need to blow up a boat just to right?
Look
Goes
at him
down
going
this
in for a
area.
dive.
Yeah, look at that. Seagulls, right? Gulls.
So guys, let's go and check out the Watermark Beach.
Yeah, look at that. Enter. No pets. That's a
No
bad
pets.
sign. Oh, that's why I'd never do it.
That's why we haven't. I think I went up
Pets.
alone.
Yeah.
They're very militant with the signs here. No pets.
Yep.
Because Hudson's home working on his pizza novel. We are not going to be scofflaws.
That's gonna get us. Look at it. Look at the buildings. Look at that. Wow. Let's go up further.
Wow, look at the construction, that one. Look at how this weird construction. Check it out.
Yeah, I see it. It's like a wave. Look at this.
Wow, look at this. We got sunbathers. Oh. Wow.
Yeah, the construction of decks. So I think that's Paris in over there. Right there.
Yep.
Or this one.
Oh, well, look, because it's yellow.
Yeah.
Want to go to the end and look
Yeah, let's go up. No, go out here.
first?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Pet James is allowed in this place.
Hey,
Christian Hansen saying,
it's
ha
touch
ha
and go,
ha.
Christian Hansen. Touch and go.
Yeah. Ha ha ha
I
ha.
gotta wear a big placard that says he's with Karla.
Gotcha. This is the Seaport, guys, that we're overlooking.
I gotta put shoes on. Look at this party boat.
Yeah,
here.
some sunbathers.
Yeah.
You got the doggos out.
Yeah, you got them all. Look at how pretty this is. Stay up high over there.
Look at these, like amorphous seating,
Yeah,
James.
Hudson would love jumping from one to the other.
I like this seating.
Yeah, Hudson could jump down. Hey, look at a ferry.
Oh, Gavin Playfoot said, "Hi guys, love your channel.
Thanks,
We're in
Gavin.
the UK watching with my daughter Madison. Shout out to Madison and Gavin
Hey, Madison, Gavin, thanks for
in the
popping
UK.
in. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Extra,
Welcome
extra
aboard,
good.
guys.
Glad you're enjoying.
Seaport life.
This is the Seaport in New York City of Lower
Yeah.
Manhattan. A great place to visit.
In the late 80s, I ran into Uncle Floyd here. Had a nice little chat with him.
Look at that monopile donut fender.
Yeah, hey, that sounds good. A little icing on there would be delicious.
Ah, this is beautiful. I like this little park.
Yeah, the breeze is nice.
One thing I had to say about New York City, guys, is that there's a lot of public spaces, a lot of free parks and public.
Yeah.
The water, get some sun, have a picnic.
Yeah, picnic, right? It's a little natural landscape there, planted in here. Indigenous plants, right? Yeah, that building, that's gonna have decks real high.
Yeah, that's crazy, that building. There's the helicopter coming in for a landing. Oh, there's the Staten Island Ferry.
Ferry.
Guys, that's the Staten Island Ferry. I'm going to zoom in.
Who's zooming who, guys? Who's zooming who?
Oh, Joseph Taylor just sent us $5. J&K, will we see slip, I hope? Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Joe Taylor.
Joseph Taylor,
Nice
Peck,
seeing you.
we will show Peck slip, of
Thanks
course.
for hanging out, yeah, of course.
New Haven.
Probably a pretty day out there too, right? Maybe.
Look at this. These nice chairs you can lay out. This is a beautiful spot. Guys, this is a beautiful spot. You can lay out.
Called Adirondack chairs.
Extra good. They're called extra good chairs.
Yeah, oh, look at this.
Oh, look at this now.
Little discotheque. It's like Nikki Beach. That thing. Here. Here.
James,
Guys,
show
bridge
me
count. You got Brooklyn Bridge first.
Oh, look at the red helicopter.
Manhattan Bridge, there goes a red helicopter. So Brooklyn Bridge first, then the Manhattan Bridge, then the last one is the Williamsburg Bridge that we see from our apartment. That's Dumbo over there, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. It's a stunning day out here. There's New York Harbor. Isn't that what's the island here? This is Governor's Island. Governor's Island out there. Wow. You forget sometimes when you're buried deep in the Lower East Side and the East Village, that Manhattan's an island surrounded by water. You can easily forget that when you're buried in the buildings. Yeah, the weather's fantastic, Joe Taylor. Hopefully it's just as nice in New Haven. Easter. What the heck am I talking about? Yeah, very relaxing, right? Cayenne Maria. Hey, Aussie Fly Girl. Keith Havens. Missing a little homie like us, I bet. Wow, look at this old clipper ship. I'm going to go over to this corner.
Okay.
Beautiful. What island has Potter's Field? That's Hart Island, Jack, and that's way up this river. We went by it on a fireboat, and it's about a 45-minute boat ride up through Hell's Gate, under the Hell's Gate Bridge. Hart feel that's Hard Island. And that's
Oh,
about a
look, you can see the
45-minute
Williamsburg
road.
Bridge.
Yeah, that's what I said. About a 45-minute boat ride. Yeah, right there. Sometimes the service is not great over there. That's Peck Slip right in here. But sometimes the service is horrific over there. Look, people on benches down here along the water.
Yeah, but we got new internet, so new dawn, a new day.
Yeah, let me just...
There we go. Look at this. Look at this beautiful waiver tree. Look at that. The waiver tree. Look at that.
Yeah, Waiver Tree
Is that a schooner? Like
It
what
looks
are
like
they?
it says Liverpool on the back. Does that say Liverpool?
Could be. Is that a schooner when it has
Yeah,
those
schooner ship, right?
a schooner?
Steel, though. Steel.
steel hull, right?
Yeah. Look at a ferry race over there. Look, they're racing. Guys, so you bet on which one are you betting on? Hey. So that's looking up the East River. And Jack, Hard Island is, like I said, about a 45-minute fireboat ride north. You got to go really far.
Right. That's that. We showed that when we were
That's off the
driving.
Bronx.
When we were driving in the Bronx, we showed where Hard Island is.
Yeah.
The Waiver Tree. Yes, Ambrose Chamber Pot. Check it out. Waiver Tree.
From Liverpool, I think.
Oh, Gavin says you guys are fantastic. Could you wish my son Brandon to get well soon? He's he's in the hospital at the moment.
Oh, no.
Oh, and his mom Sally is with him.
Brandon,
oh,
get well soon. You
Brandon,
got this.
Brandon, you got this. Get well soon. We're sending you our love and big kisses from sweet boy Hudson, who's not with us right now. But Hudson has healing energy. He's a great doggo, and he's sending you kisses.
Yeah. Feel better. You got it. You got this. I got it. You see the Great Point, New York party boat?
I'm gonna have some water for a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this used to be like a mall.
It fell out. Oh, I got it.
This used to be like a mall back when I remember. There goes a police boat, I believe, or a harbor master.
All right, well, off we go.
James is cursed with this gimbal. I got it. You know what happens? I tug on the mic wire. I grip it with the mic wire and it gets tangled in my hand.
Yeah, Pier 17 was like a shopping center.
It
Exactly.
was like a mall, but it never really took off the way they thought it would. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of Wall Street people in the 80s would come down here to the bars and the nightlife, but it never really got any traction.
Well, I mean, I guess for tourists and stuff it was, but you know, then Superstorm Sandy destroyed it, and then it was rebuilt.
Yeah, here, let's. Yeah. Guys, we had a beautiful day.
Oh, Alan sends his well wishes. Thank you, Alan. We have the best channel ever. We all support each other, guys.
Guys,
That's the name of the game. When one is down, we bring the other up.
next Lego build, we're going to talk about our Tuesday of this week. The past Tuesday. We had an epic day. I don't even want to talk about it now because it won't do it justice.
No.
We had an epic day at the Beacon Theater. Let me tell you that. That's all I'm giving you right now. Right, Hud?
That's
When you
right.
say it was epic, legendary.
Extra good.
Yeah, legendary day.
Extra good. Look at this. Great point.
Next Monday, I'm
Listen
going
to
to tell
the
you the
water.
whole Megillah.
Listen to the
Hey, look
water.
at the little whirlpools.
I know.
That's kind of cool.
Rev Jen loved going to the South Street Seaport back in the day. He used to go shopping at Christmas time because it was empty of people. Yeah, because
Exactly,
all
Rev
the
Jen.
Wall Street guys would empty out. They'd already
They'd all be in,
they'd already be in their vacation
Palm Beach.
homes. Yeah, exactly.
a couple holdouts out in the Hamptons, but none of them down here.
Armis, Bates, and the Three Fingers Fist is so jealous of that. Guys, we hope you enjoy, and you're just like walking along with us. That's the
Yeah.
name of the game. With this
We
channel,
appreciate you guys. Hey,
you
look at
join with us. You walk along with us. The Bluebells.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet. Everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it.
Tom and Charlotte are watching from Winter Haven, Florida.
Hey, Florida.
Thank you, Thomas. Hope all is good in Winter Haven. Look at this waiver tree. Oh my God, what a What a masterpiece this is.
Yeah, look at that.
The South Street
It's hard to get an
Seaport
idea how
Museum.
big it is, right?
It's a huge ship.
It's huge.
Can you imagine sailing into port back in the day? Let's find out about this ship. Look at this, the South Street Seaport Museum Ship Preservation Barge. Oh, hi pigeons. Oh, look at this little tugboat, the W.O. Decker.
Oh, I love that
I
thing.
love this little tugboat.
Oh, guys, this is my favorite so far.
Look at that little tugboat. How adorable is
Look
that?
at that tough little boat. Tugboat life. Look at that. The W.O. Decker, New York. How cool is that? That's my favorite.
Love that little tugboat. W.O. Decker. And look at the steam. Like it has a steam.
Yeah, a little steam thing, a chimney. Look at that. Look at the rope on the back. How they have it all.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, Jesus. That's
Can you
great.
imagine coming to New York on a big ship like this waiver tree?
We've done it.
No, not like the waiver tree.
Not like that, though.
Look at that.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, look at the water line. Look at this guy. Look at the water line. It shows you how many feet. Look, 20 and then 40. That's a 20 feet right now, the draft. Look, 20.
Yeah, I see it. No.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
20. Then that's
No,
11,
that's, 11.
12.
Yeah.
20 is up there,
Yeah.
XX.
So it's about 10.
It's at 10 feet now, the water
front,
level.
yeah.
Right.
Look at how this thing, they have it.
Oh,
on the-
Janice Lamar is enjoying our stream. Thank you, Janice.
Hey, thanks, Janice. Thanks for hanging out with us.
David Clippert can imagine sailing into New York on the waiver tree.
Yeah, imagine that, the rough seas. Oh, my God.
Yeah, don't you love these tall ships?
They don't have stabilization.
Oh, here's about the W.O. Decker. Come here.
All right.
This is
Oh,
about the
little
tugboat. The wooden tugboat W.O. Decker was built in Long Island City in 1930
Ugh.
for the Newtown Creek Towing Company, a firm specializing in berthing ships and barges. I'm gonna go look at it. 1930. You stay right here,
Yeah.
James.
The beam
It's-
is 15 feet.
Beam is 15 feet,
So it's pretty wide for that
and
size
gross
boat.
rig it has masts for running
White
blades.
oak it's made out of.
Wow, it's made of white oak. It's one of the last steam-powered tugboats built in this harbor.
Yeah, you saw the chimney.
That's what I saw, the chimney. W.O. Decker, built in 1930, and I noticed the chimney right away. I knew it was steam-powered. How amazing. Let's go back to the W.O. Decker, because I saw that, and it was refit for diesel. So this is a very historic tugboat, guys. W.O. Decker, 1930, one of the few remaining steam-powered tugboats. It's now been retrofitted for diesel. W.O. Decker. Now let's find out about the waiver tree. Let's find out. They've got to have a plaque for the waiver tree. I know. James, you just stay with the bags
Look
here.
at that huge anchor.
Let's find out about the waiver tree. 1885, built in Southampton, England. Oh my God. Guys, anybody in the UK, this ship, the waiver tree, was built in Southampton, England. For W.R. Leland and Company of Liverpool. She was first employed to carry jute, used in making rope and burlap bags between eastern India, now called Bangladesh, and Scotland. After sailing for a quarter of a century, she limped into the Falkland Islands in December 1910, having been almost totally dismasted in a gale off Cape Horn. Oh wow, Cape Horn has some bad storms. Rather than re-rigging her, her owners sold her as a floating warehouse in Punta Arenas, Chile. She was converted into a sand barge in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 1947, and then acquired by the South Street Seaport Museum in 1968 for eventual restoration. Wow. And the interesting fact is, by the time Waiver Tree was built, she was nearly obsolete. Steam engines suitable for efficiently propelling ships across the ocean had been introduced in the 1870s and were being used on nearly all the shorter trade routes. While this is taking place, iron, which was long the choice of shipbuilders in iron-producing countries such as England, was giving way to steel. Wavertree is one of the last large sailing ships built of wrought iron. You knew it, James. Iron. One of the last ships built of wrought iron.
Demasting. That's
She is the largest wrought iron sailing ship afloat today.
wow.
Can you imagine? This is
Guys,
it.
If your boat's demasted, that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah.
On the especially the Cape of Good Hope, right? It was
Cape Horn.
Cape Horn. There was just recently, if you follow this stuff, a sailor on a round the world race, and he got demasted right in that same area, I believe, and they couldn't find him for 3 days. They thought he was done for.
Notorious. It's very
Yeah,
famous.
but remember the sailor that had to do his EPIRB?
Yeah.
He had an EPIRB. He fired that up. That means you're in deep trouble. Deep trouble on a boat.
SH
Yeah.
T.
And they ended up finding him. I think it was like 2.5, 3 days they found him.
Yeah, he was floating
But
around.
demasting is not what you want to ever happen.
Yeah, so guys, this is a historic vessel, the last large sailing ship built of wrought iron, and the largest ship afloat today.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. Got it.
One time I screened them and was like,
Length of 325 feet, beam of 40.2, iron hull. It's a full rig ship with a rig height
Yeah,
of
show how big it is
a,
in this view.
a
right here.
rig height of
No, straight up.
167 feet.
Right here. Look at that.
I'm gonna stand dead center.
Yeah, over here. It's right here. Right there. Oh, man. Look at that. And then,
The Wavertree. (1885) cargo ship Wavertree. Wow. Look at that. The high water mark, 4 feet. On this day, Hurricane Sandy brought a storm surge of 4 feet
Right
to
here.
this location, as indicated by the red line.
Yep.
Guys, we were in the city that day,
Yep.
and we lost power.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. We lost power for 5 days. Iron ship, guys. Iron ship. How amazing is that? And you can go aboard it.
Yeah.
Look, welcome aboard. You could take a tour of it. Look at that, the Tin Building
Yeah.
by John George.
yeah. Demasting means your
Yeah.
method of propulsion, your
De-
sail.
Demasting
It's gone.
means bye-bye.
Right. That usually happens in rough weather.
Bye-bye mast.
So you have no control of the boat in rough weather. It's
Right.
just a matter of time until you sink, essentially. But you know,
Right.
modern boats have much better. Yeah, I won't go into it. Look,
Look at that.
yeah, New York Central, number 31. Yeah, look at that. Tall ship. Looks like you could go on it.
You can, it's a museum.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing, guys? Look at this. You could see opera on the pier for free. Look at that. Performances at 6:30 p.m.
Nice.
May 14th to 17th on the lightship Ambrose. Oh, you have to buy tickets. It's not free.
No.
So scratch that, guys. You have to buy tickets
Not
for
free.
that. Not free. Oh, look at that. The Ambrose.
Yeah. There's the Stu Leonard's bag.
Carol Ayala says, you guys have the best attitude. We love watching you every day.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Oh, and taking our king
Thanks
of
for
dogs,
hanging out
Summer
with us.
Rosie. Oh,
Nice.
Hudson would love your Rosie. Armis can't believe that that's cast iron.
Yeah.
The Wavertree. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cast
you can see
iron.
a little rust up on the front the spinnaker mast. Hey, look at that old building up right there. Look at that. Is
Yeah.
that the one we went into, Bank Street?
Wow, look at
Hey,
that.
it's a dragging anchor, that one too.
I
Look.
know, a dragging anchor.
Yeah, look at that. Yikes.
Felipe says your channel, watching our channel makes me feel like I didn't see anything when I was in New York.
Oh,
But I love
cool.
your channel. Oh, thank you, Felipe. We appreciate the love and support.
Wanna go out to the
Guys,
end or
if you're new to our channel, I'm Karla.
Yeah,
Next to
Jimbo.
me is James. Normally, we have our sidekick,
Yeah.
sweet boy Hudson.
80% of the
our
team is
rescue
gone
dog
today.
Hudson.
Wouldn't you say
but-
80%?
Right, we had to leave him at home because we had a photo shoot this morning
Yeah.
with clients, and we could not bring Hudson.
Yeah. This is steel too.
Wow, another steel ship.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you know, a lot of modern yachts, guys, expedition yachts.
You want to take
Yachts
no,
that
I
can,
better hold it.
yeah,
because-
yachts that can travel the world, anytime, any place they call it. And a lot of those expedition yacht, wildly expensive, are still, to this day, made out of steel. Aluminum, fiberglass, in heavy seas out in the real ocean,
Does not make it.
will get tore apart. You need that steel to get you through the waters of a worldwide, go anywhere, anytime, any place they call it, kind of yacht. Huge fuel capacities.
Transatlantic crossings.
Yeah, anything.
You name it.
Passages. They call, you know, a passage.
You
maker.
name it.
Passages to just about anywhere. Still made out of steel.
Oh, hi, Dwayne. Thanks for joining us.
Ridiculously expensive.
Maintenance to maintain.
Yeah. They lose every year. A steel boat will lose, you know, they treat it, of course, now with different chemicals and different paints.
Now there's different paints that
But
help
you're
preserve
still-
it. It's a lot of maintenance, guys.
You're still losing millimeters at a time.
Oh, hey, Dolly Girl Twins. How are you? Robert Brunn is saying hello from San Diego. Right back at you, Robert.
Here, look at this huge escalator.
This
Pier
is welcome
17.
to
What
Pier.
does that take you up top?
Let's go.
Let's see. Guys, we're exploring with you right now.
That's not it. It's yellow, right? So,
It's yellow, but we'll go. We'll head out that way.
yeah.
And we'll walk up to it next. That's what I would do.
Look at this. We got Mr.
Yeah.
Dips. We got
Or is it just an enclosed mall? I don't think it goes to the roof.
take escalator to the rooftop.
Yeah. See?
See, there you go.
Shows to go you.
There's a rooftop bar open from at 12 p.m. We're there. Here we go.
Yeah.
Going up, guys.
Guys, we're in the Seaport right now, Pier 17.
And unless we, conk out, we'll take
Yeah,
it
or
to
else
the
we'll
top.
be running down the stairs. Karla will be. We're in the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge on the other side of this. Like, what would you call this, on a mall or venue?
Oh, hey, Andrew Anderson's checking in. Thank you, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Welcome aboard. We're at the Seaport.
We're at the South Street Seaport.
Thursday, 79 degrees.
We're going to check out the new roof.
Yeah, it's beautiful out.
There's a rooftop
Wouldn't you
bar
say it's
up
a
here.
beautiful day?
It's a gorgeous day. It was. We checked before. It was 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it went up. It was supposed to
Let's
be
see.
a
I'm going to check right
be a high of 82 today.
Get to the roof.
Rooftop this way. Rates 23 months of membership. That's
Oh,
almost
Penny.
2 whole years. Congratulations, Penny.
Great job, Penny.
In case you guys don't know what membership is a YouTube membership program. It's a way of helping support. We're not doing well. Perhaps, but right now we're going to lose it all. Roof equals no service. Can you get out your phone? I think we might have
Here you go. There it is, hon.
checked that out.
Yep.
Guys, let us know if you can hear us again. The roof was a non-service area. See the Brooklyn Bridge? El Chato.
Here it is. I got it. Oh, here it is.
It might be two-phone Karla, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, sometimes it'll come back. Sometimes. This is where I saw Uncle Floyd. Karla just said nobody cares. I sure did. At the time, Uncle Floyd was on a New Jersey cable access channel.
No, you can't. I got it. I'm just gonna wait a second. Guys,
Yeah, see those little... those little. Look at that. Look at how little the bridge looks compared to that huge boat. Hopefully this isn't copyright, right? What do you need? Put it away?
No, I need the chat.
Oh, it's right here.
I can't see it.
Because I'll trust me here.
If you could just get it going for me, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll do it twofold.
I'm just gonna.
There we go. Here we go. I got it. No, don't get frustrated. There's an ad. Hang on. There you are. There it is.
Guys, it's Two Phone Karla. I gotta read them chat messages with the other phone. Oh, hi Heidi and Elisa Pellish in the
Hey,
chat.
Heidi.
How are you, Heidi? I hope you're feeling well today. It's a beautiful day here in New York City. We're at the South Street Seaport and we're looking at the Brooklyn Bridge right now.
People have seen dolphins off here.
Can James hold this for a second? Okay.
People have seen dolphins.
I'd love to see a dolphin out in the river.
Yeah. The river's been, the river still looks murky and brown, but it's really, they're really trying to rehabilitate it. It's doing better. Remember over in Greenpoint, we saw they had some oyster farm? Remember?
Exactly.
Mollusks. I hope this isn't copyright.
You want to take this and that?
Pier 17. Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge, Williamsburg Bridge, all in a row. You get one spot.
Yeah, let's move away.
There it is over there. I see it.
Guys,
I see it over there.
guys, I had to, there was sound. I just had to mute it because they were playing a music section now.
Right? Maybe a little bit like a bossa nova. Look at, show the new tin.
Seafood butcher marketplace.
This is where the historical fish market was, right over here. And they've torn that down.
That's,
Side there.
yeah, exactly.
Guys, this is a new tin building. You get seafood butcher. You can online pick up your food if you live in the area. Me and Karla used to love a place called Sloppy Louie's Fish Market. When we first got together, we had one of our first lunches there. Remember Sloppy Louie's from the Seaport? Anybody else remember? Shout out.
Yep.
Watch out for the bikes, son. They come like a
There
bat
it
out
is.
of hell.
It's now
That's
white.
what I said over there. Yep.
It's white. You see it?
So it looks a little better than ours, I think. I would use probably the yellow photo. Let's cut across. Here, the light is in our favor.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it from across the street no matter what.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll come back across.
Yeah. with the camera and stuff. Because this looks like there's a new DeFaro pizza here. If Hudson was here.
Guys, the internet should be fine. Refresh your feed. We're away
Just
from
switched.
we're away from the music, and we're not. I abandoned going up to the rooftop. That was the problem. The problem was trying to stream from the rooftop.
Hey, look at this, the old fish market sign, man. Look at the old fish market. Guys, look at this storefront right here.
Oh,
I love this. Come here.
yeah. Look at this old storefront, guys. This harkens back to the South Street Seaport
look at
days.
that.
Look at that
Oysters and
old
clams.
sign.
Yeah, look at that. All rusted through. Wow. That's how it used to be. You got a walk-up window, you get your clams, off you go.
Adrian says to sniff, and he reads what we call P-mail.
Yep.
Reads his P-mail.
Munster makes us slow down and smell the roses,
Exactly.
right? Oh, did you see those whale boats in the window? Over there, they look crazy. Yeah, here it is. They look like, you want to duck in there and say howdy do?
Can you?
Looks like they're open here.
Yep. Can you do that without what you gotta do?
Yeah, I got it. No, I got it. I know what I was doing wrong. There's a Paris Cafe, guys. Old place in the Seaport, occupying this
I
corner.
believe it's since 1870.
1870 on this cart. 1873.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah,
So I just gotta write a little note.
I love these awnings here. That used to be like in the meatpacking district. See these like awnings that overhang the sidewalk? I can't see the check because it's on that other phone.
Oh, well.
Guys, so, but there's,
You won't just read it. Just say everybody. Tell that.
Yep.
There's nothing we can do right now.
and then if you look over this way from Paris Cafe, in the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge, you have the Jasper Ward House. Look at this. That's the FDR Drive up there. Old Fulton Fish Market used to be where the construction is. Sorry we can't see the chats right now. Hopefully the picture's clear though. Hopefully you're hearing us okay. You can't get everything, right, hon? This is the Paris Cafe. Look at how beautiful. There's folks walking up on the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see them. That's looking north. That's the Brooklyn Bridge walkway. We're going to do that soon, right, hon? Let me show you the whole building here. The whole Megillah, as they say. Look at this. 1873, the building says, right up on top. This little public area here, benches to hang out. I think they have a little market. This is Peck Slip. Joe Taylor, if you're listening still hanging out with us. Peck Slip, right here. And then underneath there is Brooklyn. Just a gorgeous day out here. A lot of cameras on the poles over here. That's the Jasper Ward House. All maritime, old pieces of maritime history. Karla's going to talk to the Paris Cafe owners for a sec, or leave a note for them. Pollen's cleaned up though. Pollen isn't as bad as it was. Pollen, not as bad. When we got back from New Hampshire, I was surprised. It kind of, it crested at that time, and then the pollen went away. Yeah, that's why I said you're leaving a note for the owners, because this is one of the interiors we're going to shoot. Paris Cafe, established 1873. They have up there for its namesake over in France. Old tile out front. These are steel columns. Just great. Isn't it great?
Extra good.
We got a nice little bouquet in their cart. Did you see the Eiffel Tower lamp up there, honey? Really pretty. Here's the menu. Should show you the menu. Menu. About the same. Maybe Fraunces Tavern a little cheaper. Ooh, cheesy garlic bread. I got it. There you go. Yeah, I saw it here. Oh, okay. Let me peek in real quick. There we go. Karla went inside. Paris Cafe, 1873. And the weekend is packed over here. All people eating out on the tables. It was funny. We were here one day, and they were testing what color they were going to paint the underside of the FDR here. They had employees, I would assume, of the DOT holding up refrigerator size sheets of plywood. Some kind of board.
I said, why not? It's my money.
Maybe gypsum board or something like that. And they had about 7 different colors, and they were holding them up right out on that island, trying to decide, and they decided on this purple. You know, man that day, and I had to bet on which color they would pick. I would have lost big time. I would have been out of the running early. I wouldn't have picked the purple if I was guessing what they were going to. But it's nice, you know, brightens it up a little bit underneath there. You got a bike lane that goes all the way up to East River Park, which they're tearing apart. That was the park we showed you that me and Karla would jog and enjoy the afternoon at along the East River, and that's the one they're building the storm wall. The wall of holding the East River back if there's another flood. Peck slip. They really done a nice job though. A lot of years I remember this was kind of, you know, it'd get kind of tore apart down here. And it's really coming back nice. There's Karla coming out of Paris Cafe. She's looking for me.
But I'm going to go inside. I'm going to just show you this. That way I could show another historic bar. Guys, one of the reasons why we wanted to stop by here is it has new owners. Before the pandemic, it was owned by a very nice gentleman that I met, but it has different owners, and I wanted to quickly show you. It's a true gem of New York City, and one of the reasons we love it. Is it okay that if I show this, if I just show a little video of this, just for our reference? This is the historic bar. Look at this. Okay, thank you. Historic bar. Look at that bar, guys. Look at the original penny tile floor. And then look at this mural that was discovered when they were renovating the place, because this got inundated with water during the pandemic. I mean, not the pandemic. I mean, during Superstorm Sandy. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, hi. I'm Carla. Nice. Sorry, nice to meet you. My husband James and I here. Let me get rid of this camera, and then I'll talk to you for 1 second. Hold on. Let me. I'll be right back. James.
Perfect. Hey, look at that little guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, look at that little guy making me miss my Hudster. My little homie's always with me everywhere. The owner, Carla's meeting the owner right now. And usually they're actually very excited to be part of a book, The Greatest Bars of New York City. The Great Bars of New York City. They really like it. Let me show you this building over here. This one says 40 Peck Slip. It's like a little, I think it's like a little ad hoc police station. See, 40 Peck Slip. The Captain's Endowment Association. A lot of police offices. You see he's restoring one of the tables in there. Trump Loy across the street looking good. On the arcade. Yeah, that's what it says up there, arcade. Trump Loy. Seaport Paw. Oh, I'm missing Hudson, guys. I usually don't spend much time without my Hudson. Our Hudson, me and Carla's. And you can tell I'm missing him. Doesn't a minute go by, I'm like, oh, Hudson would love this. Like Hudson would jump up on those rocks over there where they made benches, and he would just love it up top. Checking out the view, the smells, out of the blue seafood going by. Hudson's nose would be working overtime. Tell you, Tuesday, me and Carla, I'm going to give you a little preview. We went to a taping. Bono, Beacon Theater, Upper West Side, 74th and Broadway. Beautiful theater if you've ever been in there. And Bono is taping for his DVD coming out of his Stories of Surrender, his book tour. It was mainly a concert. Cameras everywhere. We had beautiful seats, second row of occupied second row of the balcony, mezzanine. There's an upper balcony. We were on the middle, little tiny one, and all the view was perfect. Bono's voice in full bloom, and I'll tell you the whole soup to nuts. You know I'm a big U2 fan. You guys know that. So is Carla. And it was a special. We were in there from about 1:30 to about 7 p.m. Multiple takes of songs. He's funny guy, Bono. Genuinely seemed like a nice, warm guy. And he told some funny stuff. And he was accompanied by only a cellist, a harp, and a drum and synthesizer. That was just a wonderful. I don't want to give away too much. I'm going to tell you the whole works were just beautiful. Just once in a lifetime to see massive cameras everywhere. Just so much fun for us to see. And I'm gonna save it for our next build when we go do Johnny Azaria's Pizza and Jazz Club build. I'm a huge U2 fan. So is Carla. We're both big U2 fans. But even if you're not into U2, it's fascinating. I think. Just a fascinating afternoon. It was free. We're members of the fan club. Carla put our name into the kitty, the pot, the drawing, and we got picked. And I'll tell you the whole story on our next build. Looking towards the Brooklyn Bridge. I always liked this area. Like Rev Jen said, it's like vacation when you come down here. It's weird. It's like you're in some small New England sea village. If you're ever been out on Cape Cod, all the way out to the tip, Providencetown, they're selling the Lobster Pot, famous neon bedecked restaurant. And hopefully they keep it intact. Me and Carl would always say, you know, is it the best seafood I ever had? Absolutely not. No illusions there. Is it a memorable experience? Oh, you bet. Is it essential? You bet. You know, it's about more than the food. Definitely. 100%. Me and Carla stayed out there one.
Co-owners, Chris. Sorry
Oh,
to leave
cool,
you.
cool. He was happy, right?
Very, very happy. Sounds great.
Good.
And where's the other phone?
And they don't open till late, right?
Till like 3
Gotcha. Here we go.
or 4 or something
Here's
like
the
that.
chat, I believe.
Perfect.
I gave him a brief little preview of our Bono.
Oh,
Tuesday,
good.
but I'm not going to give away everything.
And they don't open till late, right? Till like 3.
And I was saying how much I miss Hudson. Hey,
So
let's
this-
make our way to City Hall. 'Cause then,
Oh, look, the chat came back.
nice.
So we could. Oh, the chat came back.
Let's go
Extra
this way,
good.
make our way up to City Hall.
So guys,
'Cause
thanks
then-
for joining us today. We appreciate you watching as I
take a
made
left.
made contact with the owner, Chris. Super nice.
Well,
I just want. Could I have that phone for 1 second? I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
make a little note,
yep. Here you go.
and you can hold that for
Yep.
just a second.
Here's another beautiful Seaport street. Little doggo. Out for his walk, right, hon? So I was telling the chat how much I miss you, Hudson.
Oh, you don't realize it until you don't have him.
Little knucklehead. They weave their way into your life, till they're a massive part of your life.
They take over.
They take over essentially, which is a good thing.
I'm gonna have a sip of water. How about you, James?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Wet your whistle. Remember we went to that Van Leeuwen?
Yes, we had some ice cream, and Hudson's leash got tangled up in
Yeah.
the stair somehow.
That's
Jack
one of-
Rabb went to the bar in Gloucester where they filmed the Andrea Gale. It was so cool. Oh, that's amazing. Did I say that right? Is it Gloucester?
Gloucester, yeah.
Gloucester, not
Massachusetts.
Gloucester. Right, Gloucester.
Big fishing.
It's kind of
community.
like Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester, Gloucester. Yeah, it's a big fishing thing, I think. A lot of fishermen there.
You want any more, or should I
I'm
cap
gonna have
it?
a little.
A little dab will do ya. This is Front Street,
We'll go one
guys.
more and then we'll go right. Yeah, go ahead. You got the cap? I got it. And where's it going? In your bag? Right over here? Good. Watch the traffic, honey. Carla. It's nice. A lot of streets are closed to traffic right around this epicenter. Right, hon?
Yeah, look at this. Isn't this beautiful?
Remember, we
It's just
showed
like
that little
it's like
courtyard back
it's like
there.
you're stepping back in time
Yeah,
when
it
you
is, though.
when you walk through this
Like I said,
area.
It's like a New England sea village.
Yeah, this area of the Seaport. It's like stepping back in time. Oh, this is a fun one. Let's go through here if we have internet, guys.
Yeah,
This is
second door.
this is a little hidden gem. This is
Sometimes
called
service will break up a little.
Cannon's Walk. We're gonna see if we have service. 206 Front Street, built in the late 1790s and remodeled a century later. 206 Front Street was the location of the Howell family businesses for well over 100 years. It first served as a grocery, providing staples such as flour and sugar. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, look, ping pong.
Look at this. Look at the fireplace. Look at this original
there a
fireplace. Cannon's Walk may not be closed or occupied for private events.
Wow.
This is a public space.
Look, is there do you see a ping pong ball anywhere?
Yep.
So we're gonna.
Well, I think it.
Yeah, go this way. Yeah.
Who knows? I need you need your guys. Can you hear me again?
Let me see. Here it is here.
I think we might be.
Yeah, you're back. Here. Here's the chat if you need it. Honey.
Yeah. What's the last message?
It's a HC t-shirt.
No. So yeah, I lost the chat again. It's all good.
Hey, what's this over here? Barbie Cafe, huh?
Yeah. Opening May 17th.
A lot of kids will love that, right?
Oh, Malibu Barbie.
Yeah, they'll love
Wow. Nothing says Seaport like Malibu Barbie.
that. No. That's what I thought.
I'm gonna
First
need
thing you
that
think
chat.
of when you hear historic Seaport, right?
Exactly.
Is Malibu Barbie. Let's see here. Here you go. Here you are.
Nothing says Seaport like Malibu Barbie.
You got it. Hey guys, how are you? Cone of shame.
Guys, it's two phone Carla again. You know when we went
They're
inside
they're restoring this.
when we went inside Cannon's Walk again, we lost our connection. You know that's the name of the game. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, let's
Look at this. Back in business,
They're
exactly.
restoring this lighthouse thing.
Yeah, isn't this great old lighthouse?
Yeah.
Now let me show you something else. This is one of my favorites.
And there's up here.
Oh, Heidi and Ellie Sapella just sent us €4.
Oh, Heidi, fantastic job. Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you, Heidi. Appreciate that. Extra good.
Extra good. Look at these anchors.
Yeah, anchor away.
Yeah.
Anchor away.
Anchors away.
Look at this anchor, guys. Can you imagine coming to New York, dropping anchor? You're
That's what we
literally
do.
dropping anchor.
Down in Florida, we pulled up our anchor and came back up north.
Oh, we're back.
Beautiful.
Now, this is one of my favorite mom and pop stores. You know we're all about supporting mom and pop businesses. This is a stationery store, Bound & Company Stationers, in business since 1775. And it's an eclectic turn-of-the-century stationery store like no other in New York City because it has their
at the
house-made
stairs.
line of printed
Look at the
goods.
steps.
Yeah. Let me show you if I could show you a little bit inside without it buffering. Guys, they make their own printed goods here. They have a letterpress in the back. Oh, there it is. Hi. Can I look at the letterpress? Would that be okay? Oh my God, guys, look at this. Wow. It's a work of art. Look at that. Edward Bevan. Look at this. They do all. You can get your own wedding invitations, stationery printed. They do custom printing here, guys. Look at all the. Look at that. Yeah, it's like stepping back in time. Isn't it amazing? You could get stationery, business cards, posters, and other projects. So you could just email them the information based on your needs. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Look at this.
Yeah, look at that. It's okay. That's how you used to. What this machine does right here is put a stamp on your envelope.
They could look.
This is what you
Look
used
at
to
all
have
the
to
things
do.
They can make
You go to the post
stationery.
office, buy a stamp, and you have to put it in here, and that's how you get it on your envelope. Very complicated.
Well, look at that.
I see it. Looks
Isn't it
beautiful.
amazing?
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Look at all the letterpress and everything.
It's like stepping back in time.
It is, though.
It's truly amazing.
It is. And what does this say right here?
That's their company logo.
Yep.
Bound. B-O-W-N-E.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get this, honey. You take this. I'll get that. Beautiful. Little progressive jazz fusion. Very pretty.
Yeah, so they sell printed stationery, but you can get your own stationery printed. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Well, it's such a lovely store. Definitely like stepping back in time.
God, what fun was this? Guys, what fun was this? Seaport life. But thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Beautiful Seaport, beautiful day in New York. Absolutely fantastic, right, huh?
Excellent. The lighthouse.
Yeah, they're restoring that now. Pigeon. But really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Can you, James, can you ask them to press a letter E for George? Thanks so much. Yes, toilet press salesman. Letterpress.
Yeah, so guys, if you ever need any custom stationery or business cards, this is the place. So guys, I hope you enjoyed our tour today. It was so amazing. We saw and covered so much. If you're just joining in, be sure to watch the replay, because we started at the historic Fraunces Tavern restaurant and museum. We went inside, we toured the whole restaurant and bar area, plus we went to the museum as well. And we showed you the inside of the Paris Cafe, the Seaport, the beautiful ships, some made of cast iron.
Yeah,
I mean,
iron hull.
couldn't be better. So guys,
we really appreciate you hanging out today on a beautiful day in New York.
so guys, thanks so much for watching.
Yeah.
And we promise next video Hudson will be with us.
You got it, guys.
Thanks for the super
Thanks for
chats.
sticking
Thanks
with
for
us
the
even
super
without
stickers.
Hudson.
And
Bye,
give this
guys.
video a thumbs up. Thanks, guys.
Subscribe, it's free. Here we go. Have a good one, guys.